Today, we're diving into something really important, something that can change your life for the better: how to break bad habits. Now, don't worry. We all have habits we want to get rid of. Whether it's biting your nails, procrastinating, or eating junk food late at night, I'm here to guide you through it. And the good news is, it's totally possible to break these habits with the right approach. So let's get started. We'll walk through some practical steps, and I'll even share examples along the way. And don't forget, if you find this video helpful, give us a like and subscribe for more content like this. First up, we need to be aware of our triggers. Now, what do I mean by that? A trigger is anything that prompts you to engage in your bad habit. It can be a situation, a feeling, or even a time of day. For example, maybe every time you sit down to watch TV, you start snacking on chips. The trigger here is watching TV. Knowing this, you can start to address the root cause of the habit. But it's not just about knowing your triggers. It's also about being mindful when they happen. Get into the habit of asking yourself, why do I feel the need to do this? What just happened to make me want to indulge in this habit? This awareness is really the first and maybe the most crucial step. You can't change something if you're not aware of it. Okay, so once you know what pushes you to engage in your habit, what's next? Step 2 is to identify the rewards of your habit. Yes, every habit has a reward. That's why we keep doing them, even if they're bad for us. For instance, let's say you've developed a habit of checking your phone every few minutes. The reward might be that you feel connected to others, or you get a quick burst of entertainment. Understanding this reward is key because it shows you what's at the core of your habit. Now here comes a fun part. We need to find a new behavior that can give you the same reward, but in a healthier way. Let's stick to the phone example. Instead of checking your phone every few minutes, you could take a short break to stretch or take a walk. This gives you a similar reward, a mental break, but without the unhealthy side of constant screen time. On to step 3, and this one is really powerful. Challenge your beliefs about your habit. Often we justify our bad habits. We tell ourselves things like, it's just a little snack, it won't hurt, or I deserve a break, even if it's not a productive one. But you have to question these beliefs. Is it really just a small snack? Or is it something that's keeping you locked in a cycle of unhealthy eating? Are you really taking a break? Or are you just avoiding something more important? This kind of self-reflection can be tough, but it's necessary for change. Remember, you're trying to replace an old habit with a new one. The more honest you are with yourself, the better you'll do. Next, let's talk about mindfulness. Step 4 is all about staying in the moment. When you catch yourself in the middle of a bad habit, pause for a second. Notice how you're feeling. Is your heart racing? Are you stressed? Practicing mindfulness can help you break that automatic cycle. Instead of mindlessly engaging in your habit, you give yourself a moment to think before you act. And in that moment, you can choose a different course. Mindfulness also helps you become more aware of your progress. You'll start noticing that you're catching yourself more often. That's a sign that you're truly breaking free from your bad habits. Now, all of these steps are super helpful, but to really make lasting change, you need to set realistic goals. That's step 5. It's great to be ambitious, but don't set yourself up for failure by expecting perfection overnight. If your goal is to stop procrastinating, a realistic starting point could be to work for just 5 minutes before taking a break. As you get more comfortable, you can gradually increase that time. Setting small, achievable goals gives you momentum and gives your brain small rewards each time you succeed. Remember, breaking a habit is a journey, not a sprint. Be patient with yourself. Allow small wins to build your confidence and push you forward. Speaking of support, this brings us to step 6, find a support system. It's so much easier to break bad habits when you're not doing it alone. Share your goals with a friend, a family member, or even a community of like-minded people. They can help hold you accountable and provide encouragement when you're feeling discouraged. Plus, you can cheer them on too. It's a win-win situation. Also, don't be hard on yourself if you slip up. Talk to your support system about it. They'll remind you that one mistake doesn't erase all your progress. And finally, step 7, be patient. I can't stress this enough. Breaking a habit takes time. It's not going to happen overnight, but every small step you take is progress. Celebrate the little victories, and don't be discouraged by minor setbacks. Think of it as a marathon, not a sprint. The goal is to build a healthier lifestyle, and that doesn't happen in just one day. All right, let's recap the steps we've talked about today. 1. Become aware of your triggers. 2. Identify the rewards of your habit. 3. Challenge your beliefs about your habit. 4. Practice mindfulness. 5. Set realistic goals. 6. Find a support system. 7. Be patient. Now, you've got everything you need to start breaking those bad habits. It's not going to be easy, but with the steps we've discussed, you've got a solid strategy to tackle them one by one. Remember, this is about progress, not perfection. Every small change you make will add up over time. And before you know it, those bad habits will be a thing of the past. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips and tricks to live a happier, healthier life. Also, leave a comment below and let me know which habit you're trying to break. I'd love to hear from you.